My name is Dr. V.C. Patel, retired research scientist, Anand Agricultural University, Anand, Gujarat. The topic of my YouTube is BioCNG Goldmine, perfect harvest timing plus nutrient plan for Super Hybrid Napier. Target audience, farmers, BioCNG entrepreneurs, and agriculture energy consultant. Stop losing methane, perfect, too late. What is the problem? Time lapse of Super Hybrid Napier growing, cut at different ages, gas blade comparison, volume versus quality. So here you can see that the Super Hybrid Napier grass or any Napier grass cut at different ages. The entrepreneurs harvested 45 days, 60 days, and 75 days after planting. But the correct date period is 60 days after planting. So at that time, maximum BioCNG or methane observed. So we should have to harvest at 60 days. After harvesting or interval, we should have to keep the 60 days. So you know that when we are not maintain the cutting stage, either early or late, then the quality versus quality quantity. So when we harvest the late Napier hybrid at 75 or 90 days, we are getting the more quantity, but we are getting the less methane content. Therefore, we should have to harvest at 60 days after planting, or we should have to keep 60 days growth of the Napier grass. Indian farmers, BioCNG entrepreneurs, 60 days the Napier should be harvested. 60 days means maximum methane BioCNG profit secret. Therefore, all the entrepreneurs of the Indian are requested to harvest the Napier grass at 60 days interval to produce the maximum methane, and it is a BioCNG profit secret. Most people growing Super Hybrid Napier for BioCNG focus only on how many tons they can cut, but the real money is in methane density, not just wet weight. Harvest too early and you get high moisture, low solids, and weak gas. Harvest too late and lignin locks up of the carbon, digester struggles, and methane drops. Today, I show you the exact 60 days window that balances biomass volume with peak methane potential. How to synchronize nutrient with your cutting cycles using soil data and clear calculation. How much Napier you need every day and every year if your plant targets 5,500 kg of methane. Why? Harvest timing is everything. Super hybrid Napier grass is exceptional because it can deliver 120 to 200 tons of fresh biomass per acre per year under good management with 5 to 8 cuts possible. But for anaerobic digestion, the critical factors are total solids and volatile solids. Lignin content increases sharply after 70 to 80 days. So when we harvest late Napier grass at 70 to 80 days, then lignin content has been increased significantly. Carbon to nitrogen ratio ideal range roughly 20 is to 30 is to 1 for stable digester. So we have to maintain the CN ratio in between 20 to 30 is equal to 1. At around 60 days, typically 1.5 to 2 meter height for Super Hybrid Napier under irrigated condition. Biomass is still highly digestible. Total solids is moving into the useful 25 to 30% plus range. Protein and easily degradable carbohydrates are still high enough to keep CN ratio favorable. Lignification has not yet dominated. On left side, you can see that super hybrid Napier grass at 60 days after planting. So you can see here young plus grass. On the right side, super hybrid Napier grass harvested at 120 days of planting. So here you can see the fibrous older stem. Here in this figure, you can see that the relation between CN ratio and crop yield. And here you can see that cumulative methane yield from Napier grass at different sizes. So in early harvesting, we are getting less methane content, whereas more late harvesting, then it will be dropped. So we should have to harvest at 60 days interval, or you should have to maintain 50 to 55 to 7 days harvesting period. Industries and research data show that very young grass, 45 to 50 days high moisture, can give roughly half the biogas of optimally aged material, while much older grass, 100 plus days, suffer from high lignin and lower methane yield per ton of organic matter. The 55 to 70 days window is the practical sweet spot many successful BioCNG operator target for continuous high methane feedstock. So we should have to harvest hybrid Napier grass at 55 to 70 days window for the higher methane feedstock. Soil science plus nutrient timing. Before planting of the Napier grass, the farmers would have to take representative soil sample from the field, then carry out the soil analysis. Similarly, water analysis also required. So as per the soil test value, we should have to apply the nutrient in the soil. So here you can see that soil test report. So in this test, pH, EC, organic carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium, sulfur, then micronutrient, zinc, FEM, and copper. So as per the soil test value, we should have to apply the nutrient. But the ad hoc recommended dose per acre for the Napier grass is at the time of the planting 10 to 15 ton per acre well decomposed farmyard manure plus 40 kg nitrogen plus 20 kg phosphorus plus 20 kg potash. At a 1 month interval, we should have to apply remaining 40 kg nitrogen to the plant. At 75 days to 80 days, we have to harvest first cut. At that time, we have to apply 30 kg nitrogen right after cutting. Then every cut should be harvested at 60 days interval. Before application of the nitrogen, we should have carried out the weeds. Then after removing the weeds, we should have to apply 30 kg nitrogen after each cut per acre. So accordingly, we have to give the fertilizer nutrients. You know that Napier grass is a perennial, so we have to monitor the nutrient every year. And whatever is nutrient deficient in soil, that nutrient we should have to apply in the soil. Here you can see that root architectures of Napier grass. Every cut removes large quantities of nitrogen, potassium, and micronutrients. If you apply nutrient on a calendar instead of on a cutting cycle basis, you either over fertilize, wasting money and risking runoff, or under fertilize, dropping yield and shifting CN ratio unfavorably. So when you under fertilizer, then the Napier yield has been declined because you observe the nutrient deficiency. Practical protocol per acre at the time of the planting, 10 to 15 ton per acre well decomposed farmyard manure, 40 kg nitrogen, 20 kg phosphorus, and 20 kg potassium. At 30 days, remaining 40 kg nitrogen you should have to apply. Days 75 to 80 days, first harvest, apply 30 kg nitrogen immediately after the first cutting to remove the weeds. Then every cut we should have to apply at 60 days harvest. We should have to apply 30 kg nitrogen after each cut. So totally we are getting 5 to 7 cut per year. So baseline soil test plus tissue analysis at first cut. So what is the deficiency in plant of the Napier grass? After every harvest, return digested solid plus liquid as the primary nutrient source. It recycles most of the NPK. Top up only the deficit revealed by the soil plant test. Time 7 to 10 days after cutting. So the new tillers take up nutrients during the rapid growth phase. Maintain soil organic carbon and microbial activity so the grass itself stays high quality feedstock year after year. So we have to maintain the Napier forage quality, that is feedstock. If we maintain the better quality of the feedstock, then we are getting the higher methane content. The critical calculation, feedstock for 5,500 kg methane per day. Let us do the new numbers entrepreneur actually need. Commercial BioCNG plant so that under optimized condition with properly aged grass, roughly 27 to 35% total solids, approximately 100 ton of Napier grass per day can deliver 5,000 kg of methane. Scaling linearly for 5,500 kg methane per day needs 110 ton of fresh Napier grass per day at the higher solid optimized harvest end. If your harvest is closer to the younger 60 days single side, slightly lower total solid, expect the requirement to rise toward 110 to 120 tons per day. Always verify with your own register actual specific methane yield per ton of feedstock once the plant is running. Annual requirement 120 tons per day multiplied by 330 days. So total need 39,600 tons of fresh Napier grass per year. Assume the period is run for 11 months and 1 month need for maintenance and repairing if any. At 120 tons per day, the figure becomes 39,600 tons per year. Land planning, practical range with well-managed super hybrid Napier yielding average of 170 ton fresh biomass per acre per year in 5 to 7 cuts. 39,600 ton per year require roughly 230 to 240 acre of dedicated Napier plantation plus a buffer for weather or yield variation. More conservative commercial planning sometimes uses lower effective yield. So many projects budget 200 plus acre for a 5-6 TPD methane plant to ensure security of supply. To produce 5,500 kg methane per day, the need of the super hybrid Napier grass 110 to 120 tons Napier per day. Then we can produce 5,500 kg methane pure gas. Key takeaway for entrepreneurs: do not site a digester first and then scramble for feedstock. Reverse engineer from the daily methane target, require daily tons of grass, land plus cutting schedule plus nutrient plan. The 60-day cycle gives you both predictable volume and the methane density that make the project bankable. Implementation tips for farmers and plant operators. Stagger planting block so you can harvest every day or every few days rather than one big cut. Chop to 1 to 3 centimeter for better digester product performance. Consider short-term silaging. It can improve digestibility and add 5 to 10% gas yield while solving logistics. Monitor total soluble and VS regularly. Adjust harvest age 5-7 days if methane content starts dripping. Keep records of methane yield per ton of grass from each cutting cycle. This becomes your most valuable operational data. Napier grass silage making, you can see on left side. On right side figure, you can see that Napier grass silage. You can see that Napier grass harvesting in a field and then transported to the digestion chamber for BioCNG purpose. Now we close up and call to action. So on left side, you can see that healthy Napier field. Second figure, BioCNG tanker. And in third one, you can see that happy farmer because it generates more income from the BioCNG project. Harvesting super hybrid Napier at the right physiological stage is not a small detail. It is the difference between a marginal BioCNG plant and a highly profitable one. 60-day nutrient cycle lock to the cut, and precise feedstock calculation turn a high-yielding grass into a reliable methane factory. If you are planning a 5-6 ton methane plant or already running one, drop your current daily grass requirement and methane output in this comment. I will help you refine the number. Subscribe for more soil to gas technical content that actually moves the needle for Indian BioCNG project. My name is Dr. P.C. Patel, retired scientist, Anand Agricultural University, Anand, Gujarat, India. WhatsApp number +91 99090221116. Email patelpc12@gmail.com. My channel link, it is my YouTube link, it is QR code. So for technical guidance on Super Hybrid Napier cultivation, evolution of soil health, BioCNG and biopellet projects, you may contact me directly. So I have mentioned my WhatsApp number and email number. So thank you very much. And if you have any query, then you can ask me. Again, thank you.